Hello and welcome back to the channel for what is a little bit of an impromptu video. So this isn't planned, not scripted or anything like that. I've done something, I've bought something and we're going to get it built up, and this is not planned. I've had to redo all my schedule of what I'm doing, and yeah, this will be fun. Just so you get that this isn't planned, I'm actually in the middle of a build of another bike. So if you come over here with me, you'll see, let me just angle that down, wrong way. I've actually got another bike stripped and ready to be messed around with and rebuilt. So when I say that this isn't planned, this video isn't planned. So the whole, let me just get that back. So the whole reason for this video is I'm going to upgrade this bike. So behind me is my road bike. So I may have mentioned in some videos I do triathlons, so I want to be a bit thinner, a bit healthier, and this is the bike I've been using to do my triathlons on. So it was a £100 road bike that I've fitted the bars, I've fitted some inner tubes and some wheels, and I've had it serviced, and I've done about 120 kilometers on it. It's been a brilliant bike. Problem with owning bikes like this and all my mountain bikes and so on is that I'm always looking for the next bike. And about a week and a half ago, the next bike came available and I bought it. I'd missed out on one the week before and I was a bit gutted. It's a specific triathlon bike, and yeah, as soon as this one came available, it was about an hour and 10 minutes drive. I jumped in the car and went straight for it, picked it up, and yeah, we're going to build it today. I've slowly been amassing some parts. It's just a frame, so it needs brakes, it needs wheels, tyres and all of that, pedals, and yeah, that's what this video is. Okay, so are you ready to see the new frame? There it is in all its glory. Scott Plasma. Yeah! Now, I'm very much a fan of colour, specifically green. So when I saw this black and yellow bike come up and it was the right size, everything, I was like, yeah, I've got to have that. And what's even better is the bike I've just built before this, the Boardman, the grey and yellow that I put the yellow gear cables on. Well, we had a bit of stuff left over, so I'm going to use the excess sheath I had for the cables on the Boardman for this. I'm glad I kept this now. I was going to throw it away because I thought, it's yellow. I'm not going to own a yellow bike. Glad I didn't now. So, do you want to see what other parts we've got for this? So, as you can see, there's no wheels. There's no wheels, there's no gears, no brakes. So it is just a bare frame. So what have we got for this? Let me show you. Shimano Ultegra rim brakes. So luckily enough, these didn't cost me anything. When I bought the bike, I knew it was coming without brakes. When I went to pick it up, the guy wasn't there, it was his parents. And they said, yeah, we've got loads of parts in the garage. Come have a look. Let's have what you want. And as soon as I found these, I made sure they fit and I nabbed them. They said, yeah, have them. We've got no use for them. Neither does our son. So they're yours. And wow, look, they're almost new. They look almost new. And the guy who's owned it has even put some foam pads on to protect them on both of them, where they work. Oh, yes. Next, we've got inner tubes. Now, we've got wheel skewers. Oh yes, RSP wheel skewers, these cost me £10. The inner tubes, I think they were £7 each or something like that. The sheath for cables cost me nothing. Pedals I already had. Brakes were free. So, the frame cost me £200. So at the moment we're £215, £225 in for a triathlon bike. Considering before I bought my Yamaha last year, I was looking at triathlon bikes of about £2.5 to £3 grand. We're going to be quids in on this one. Next, we've got gears. Brand new Shimano cassette. So this is an 11 to 34 tooth. It is completely different to the one I've got on my normal road bike. So that one's very small. It's like 11 to 25 or something like that. And although it's a good bike, it's about 11, 12 kilos, so it's fairly lightish. It's always been a bit of an arse to get it up hills. So it's got a big front ring like this one does, but it's always been an arse to get up gears. Get up hills. And so one thing I like about my two mountain bikes is they've both got dinner plate granny gears. And they're brilliant to get up hills. Obviously, the e-bike's easy to get uphill because it's an e-bike. But my analog bike, it's great to go up hills. It's got a massive granny ring, something like a 52 tooth. So I wanted to have a nice cassette with a nice spread of gears. So I thought 11 to 34 should give me a nice wide range of gears, especially with the two on this. So that's what I've gone for. We'll see whether it's a good idea or not. We'll find out, won't we? Last, but by no means least, wheels. Now, I've got a couple of friends who are into bikes as well. We all like to piss around with bikes. As soon as he saw I bought the frame, sent me a message saying I've got some sexy wheels that would look really good on that triathlon bike. I looked at it and thought, your wheels probably aren't going to be that sexy. Well, have a look. Look at that. Look at the spoke pattern. Oh, these are going to look amazing. And that's my triathlon bike. And there are the parts. Now, the one thing that really caught me out about this, it's full carbon. I've never had a full carbon bike before. The B-Twin that's over there, it's got carbon forks. It's about 12 kilograms. This thing weighs about as much as a flea. When I went to pick it up when I bought it, I almost threw it over my head because it was just like, whoa. So there's like no weight to it at all. Now it's going to slip out if I, there, little finger. I'm holding the whole bike with one finger. It's probably what, a kilo, 2 kilos, if that. There's nothing to it. I mean, oh, look at it, it's great. Right, you ready to get this thing built up? Because I am. I made a mistake. So you'll see I've just gone to sort the wheels out with the inner tubes and I messed up. So these inner tubes I bought, fantastic and all, but you might just be able to see, just there, it says the S word, the dirty S word, Trader. Unfortunately, road bikes, most mountain bikes now, this bike especially, because it's going to have those wheels, run Presta. If you don't know what we're talking about, obviously beginner focused channel, let me explain it to you. So So you get two types of valves. You get Schrader, you get Presta. Now, you may not know the difference. Fairly easy. Schrader are on cars. They are short and fat. Presta, they're on most bikes. They're long and thin. That's simple. I'm not going to show you the difference. Maybe I'll impose something from the internet to show you Schrader and Presta, but that's what you need to know. Short, fat, Schrader, long, thin, Presta. Done. Anyway, these are Schrader valves. We don't need them. They won't fit. In fact, they won't fit any of my bikes. So the last bit of the video you watched, I recorded on a Tuesday afternoon. This right now, I'm filming on a Thursday. Date's not important, day is. I stopped filming, stopped building. I went up the house, because obviously we're in the workshop, and I ordered some inner tubes. I ordered on a Tuesday afternoon. We're on the Thursday, and massive shout out, Baldwin Cycles. I have no affiliation with them. They're just someone who I ordered the parts off. I ordered them, 4:30, 5 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. And by, I think it was 10:30 Thursday the same week, these were delivered. So, Baldwin Cycles, thank you very much. I will put a post, I will tag you into the chat, to the video, but thank you very much for an absolutely, I can't get the words across, an absolutely amazingly fast delivery. So thank you so much. Anyway, what we've got in here is, yes, Presta inner tubes. Presta, the correct Presta inner tubes. Boom. And some new Schwalbe rubber. Schwalbe, however you want to pronounce it. Schwalbe. So the tyres I was going to use from my normal road bike with the white stripes, what I was going to do is put those tyres onto the new Triathlon bike, because they're about a year old. They've still got the moulding marks in them, so they are that new. But when I took them off and then went to fit an older set of road tyres, the older set are actually bigger, so they won't fit on the road bike. So I've had to buy brand new tyres, some new boots for the Triathlon bike. Oh, love the smell of new tyres. Yeah, give it a whiff. Oh yeah, isn't that good? Yeah. So, we are a little bit deeper into this bike than I wanted to be. I say that, we're still like 230. So £200 for the frame. Tyres and inner tubes were 29, so 229. 239 for the skewers. So about £250 into a Triathlon bike. At the moment, that's absolutely amazing. Could probably sell this for £500-600 when it's done. So, yeah, perfect. Anyway, let's start fitting everything. We're going to start with the wheels, and then inner tubes, tyres, and then we're going to build up from there. There's not much to go on, obviously. There's barely anything, but let's go. So at this point I find out I've ordered the wrong tyre. I don't think I'd be able to live with myself if I did that. The wife already moans about how much I spend on the bikes. She doesn't, she's a very understanding wife. If you are watching this, Liz, love ya. There we go. 2 built up, rather sexy looking wheels. Let's get the bike repositioned. Let's get these on. Okay, so next part, RSP skewers in black. Boom, nothing special. Now, you might never have heard of them. They're Rally. Simple as. Rally skewers. What is it? Rally cycling products or something like that. No, because that'd be a C, you dumbass. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're Rally, and they're fairly good. I've used RSP parts a lot on other bikes before the channel. I used a good few of their parts to rebuild a downhill bike before I raced it, and they were alright. I've got absolutely no complaints, so we're using them. There's one wheel. Let's get the second skewer in. Doesn't that look amazing? Now I'm a mountain biker. I love going off road. I love getting dirty. You can tell by the extra large t-shirts I wear. I'm a bit stockier than most. I love mountain biking. This is an absolute departure for me. It is out of my comfort zone. Then again, running triathlons was out of my comfort zone. So that's why I do the stuff I do. Get out your comfort zone. You will never improve. You will never push yourself. You'll never go forward if you always stay in your comfort zone. I should have put my phone on silent to record because it keeps binging, and that's all going to be in the video. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Looks bloody great. Now, I said at the start of the video, I was going to use some of my yellow cable to go on this. And it would be the right thing to do, because obviously they're a great colour match. But, big but, this has got integrated cables, so you might just be able to see on the handlebars, they're all integrated. And it means then having to take this all apart to run new cables. I will do it at some point. But in this video, no, this will sit on a shelf for probably 6 months until I do it, or probably don't do it. But I'll probably, if I ever upgrade this, I'll put it on then. But yeah, this is going to go, I'll put it on the shelf, and at some point I will upgrade to yellow hoses. Now we've just got to get out and ride this bad boy. And I've never ridden, 1, a proper carbon bike, and 2, I've never ridden time trial triathlon frame. So this is going to be all new. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to look forward to this, but here we go. It's going to be fun. Okay, so that's the build of our triathlon time trial bike done. Now at this point, I was going to go out and I was going to film some footage and show you so you can actually see it in action and so on. But what I've actually decided to do instead is end the video here, and I'm going to release a second video where I take this thing for its first ride at a local time trial. So I'll attempt a 10-mile time trial on it. So yeah, there won't be any ride footage in this one. Check for a video coming up in a couple of weeks. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more on this bike, or at least more videos containing this bike, then I do have a sister channel called Mental Health Triathlete. I will put a link down in the description where I'm going to do another build video on this. It won't be as in detail, it should be quick, but there will be videos with this in on that channel later on in the year. Thank you for watching. If you do like what you watch, please give the video a big thumbs up. That does push us in the algorithm, and it helps us gain more viewers, more subs, which means I can do this for more of you. If you do want to drop a subscription, please feel free to do so. It is free and it does help us incredibly. If you do decide to drop a subscription, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever we drop a new video. I do apologise for not dropping new videos more recently. I am trying to fix that. Life just gets in the way. Anyway, thank you for watching.